Okay, I'm sorry. This is horrible. I'm like really bad at answering these assumptions. What's up YouTube? It's Barbara and today I'll be sharing with you guys some of these assumptions that I got on Instagram, and it's not a whole ton, but I have spare time today because I'm supposed to be studying, but I'm not, so there's that. Finals is coming up, so I hope everyone is doing well with quarantine and they're studying for finals for college kids out there. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, this first one is recent. This is not going to be in any sort of order, by the way, because I'm going to try to group them because I got some repeats or some similar questions, so I'm just going to group them. You're loud as F-U-C-K, but you're funny as hell too. Miss you, Barb. Anyways, I am loud, I guess. I think that's part of my personality, and I try to be loud. I think I've matured from that point though, of being loud and knowing when to be loud, because the person who sent this was actually met me when we were in high school, so I was pretty loud and I was like in people's faces and whatnot. I'm pretty sure I was kind of annoying to some people, but you know, that's okay too. Alright, the next one, you eat out a lot. I guess I do. I don't know if I do, but I do spend out. No, I'd probably say I spend more money on clothes rather than eating, so I guess I wouldn't really say eating out a lot. I do shop a lot though. Okay, and then for the next one, you're a hard worker. I think I'm a pretty hard worker. I'm taking 19 credit classes right now. I juggle that with work because I do all online classes anyways. So I juggle that with work, and then I have to watch my siblings, and then I occasionally help my parents watch their laundromat, and I still have to date my significant other. If you have this kind of personality of being a hard worker, I mean, applaud to you, because even me, it's kind of hard to do. I'm like on the verge of it, and I have a breakdown like every other weekend, you know, which is crazy. All right, you're the jealous type. I would say that I am. I did not know this though. When I was dating people in high school, I didn't know that I was the jealous type because like sorry, that was annoying. I didn't know that I was the jealous type just because the guys that I date would just date like close friends of mine or acquaintances, and jeez, what the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna answer that question again. I think it's because I was never truly in love, to say. A lot of the guys that I dated in high school, they would, you know, if they didn't end up with me, they'd probably like started dating some not my close friends, but friends around me, which I was okay with because I'm friends with all my ex-boyfriends, which is weird, right? Right. But, you know, when I started dating Jonathan, and Jonathan's a sweet boy, if you guys know him already, he is so kind and so gentle to me. I don't know, like there are no words to describe Jonathan. But he doesn't have a lot of ex-girlfriends, so I kind of give him a lot of shit for just, you know, talking to girls. Like, I don't know, it makes me mad because I don't want to lose him or anything. Gosh, just getting on me right now. I'm getting angry already. So he's had like, I think 1 or 2 girlfriends, but I only know of his ex-girlfriend, and I don't really, I mean, I can't really say I don't like her because I don't know her, but the way he explained it to me, yeah, I don't like her already. But I mean, she seems chill. What I did was I followed her on Instagram. I still follow her on Instagram to this day. I forgot her name though, which I feel really bad. But she's not following me, so that's okay. I think that's fine. I don't really care. But I did stalk her just to see what kind of person she is. But you know, if you do my man wrong, you know, don't ever try to come back. Like, you ain't getting him no more. Like, you're loud when you drink. Oh, I actually got a few of these. So you're loud when you drink. You don't drink. And then I think I had another one. You're an alcoholic. Yep, that's it. Okay, to address all these drinking questions, I don't know why I got so many. I drink. I will drink every now and then. I don't like drink every single weekend. I think in the winter it's kind of a thing though, just because there's nowhere else to go in Alaska, so everyone always goes out on the weekends. Okay, the next one, you don't have Hmong friends. If you guys know me, I have Hmong friends. I mean, if you're not counting church members and your youth members as your friends, then yeah, fine, I don't have Hmong friends. I don't have like Hmong friends who are close to me, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish Kevin was a girl sometimes, because he's like my closest cousin and we grew up together, so I kind of wish he was a girl sometimes, because life would be so much easier if he was. But you know, my church is my family and my friends, so you know, I consider them my friends, and there is a lot of youth girls and youth guys that are always down to talk, and they're very open with me, as am I. You know, if I ever need anything, I'll always go to them. So I do have Hmong friends. You were popular in high school. This one is I wouldn't say popular, just because I don't think my school had like popular kids, you know, like I don't even know how to, like, you have the involved and then the not involved, you know. And what happened was, I mean, I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I knew some of the kids who were really involved, and then I knew kids who were like, we're just trying to graduate here. So I guess I'm in between the involved and not involved. If you're talking to like programs wise, I guess if you want to use that term, I mean, people knew me. I don't know what you guys mean by popular, but people knew me because I was in ROTC and I held like a high position in the program, so people had to know who I was. Like, if they didn't know who I was, they would have got in trouble, which is kind of sad, but yeah, it's the title that I held. I spent 4 years in the program, so I mean, you know, people knew me. And because the ROTC program is like a family, so you go to lunch there. Think about that. You go to lunch in that room for 4 years of your life. Of course, you're gonna know everyone in that room. It's crazy, but it's true. You're a mom. Yeah, I get that. That's not an assumption that I didn't see coming. I guess whenever I go to the store and I take my siblings or to like the library or to the park, people always assume that I'm their mom. And I mean, I'm at this point of my life, I'm kind of used to it because I have like so many younger siblings, and I don't know why I'm always carrying a diaper bag, you know? So it's kind of like a given that you're a mom if you carry the diaper bag and you're holding the baby, you know, cradling them into something. Sometimes I even have one of those like kangaroo carrying thingies, and then I'll put my siblings in there just because, you know, I don't want to carry them. I have a bag, I have this, I have to hold taller hands. So, you know, you kind of need it. So, I mean, I totally get why people think I'm a mom. You can't speak Hmong. Okay. Okay, if you guys don't know me, I mean, if you know me, you know I speak Hmong, obviously. But if you don't know me, then yeah, this is the kind of question you'd probably ask. I'm pretty fluent, you know, for a person my age. I've gone to like the lower 48s, and there's been kids who don't even speak to the level that I do, which is kind of sad. I mean, not kind of sad, very sad that they don't speak the language, because I think the Hmong culture needs to be embraced a little bit more. Yeah, wearing the outfits, yeah, all this stuff, that's cool, but that's going to change over time. What doesn't change is the language, and that's why I feel that the Hmong culture with the language is so very important. It's just something you have to carry on into, you know, your kids, your grandkids, all this stuff. Like, my kids, they better be able to speak Hmong. I would be ashamed if they did not know how to speak Hmong, like legit ashamed. But I'm pretty good in Hmong Jaw and Hmong Dao. It's Hmong Green and then Hmong White. So I'm Hmong White, but I'm gonna be marrying into Jonathan's family, which is Hmong Green. So there is like different ways you're supposed to say things, but thankfully the Lord has prepared me. I went to a different church, different Hmong church, last year, no, 2 years ago or something, and they spoke Hmong Green. I mean, they're not like super different, but there are some words that are different, so it's good to have experience in both. I'm just good at it. I'm not like, I would not say I'm like expert, because I've seen like expert talkers. Like, if y'all don't know, I have some cousins in Cali, and oh my lord, when they come up here, they make me look like a noob. It's so sad. Like, they will know every single word out there because they speak it on a daily. And I know that their nieces and nephews all know how to speak it too, which is really awesome. I mean, I'm kind of ashamed of my siblings because they don't speak it at all, but my kids sure will. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so the next one is you're native. I guess I did get this when I was in high school, so I'm not like, it's not something that I would say, oh, I didn't know that. Of course I knew that. People thought I was native. I don't know why. I don't even know. Do I look native? I don't know. Comment below. You have kids. I think this one kind of goes with the you're a mom thing, because people think I have kids and I'm a mom at the same time, you know. Your parents love you the most. Oh, and then the next one is you're a golden child. It's kind of the same thing, right? No, my parents do not love me the most. It's kind of sad to say it like this, but you know, if you're not the firstborn, it's kind of true. Like, your parents do not love you the most. If you're like the firstborn, I feel like you experience everything with your parents first-handed, like the struggle, the pain, you know, the tiredness. You're like the first trial, the free trial. You're the free child. So I feel like that's kind of what the first child is like. So because they go through so much pain and suffering and growth with their first child, parents do love the first child a lot more. Like, my parents have like quarrels with my older sister a lot more than like you can even imagine. But at the end of the day, I know that my dad, at least, well, I guess my mom too, my dad and my mom loves her the most. Like, they be giving her like our food. Like, I'm like over here and like they make like fagao, you know, if you guys know, it's like, I'll put a picture if you don't know what it is. But like, that's some good stuff, you know. And if we have leftovers, thank goodness. But like, my mom be rolling like a whole plate for like us to eat like for dinner, and then like she got another plate and I'm like, all right, you know, save that for tomorrow. And my sister's eating dinner with us. Get that too. But then she'll be like, oh, Minai, take this with you. And I'm like, Mom, what about us? Like, what we gonna eat tomorrow? You know, like, I want some more, you know? And binding that with golden child, I feel like a golden child is like a child that everyone's like, oh, be like them, be like them. But I don't feel like that is like the golden child. I don't know. It's not like what I would say is the golden child. I get a lot of parents do say that about me because I've heard it from my youth girls. But you know what? My parents say that a lot about other youth girls too. They'll be like, oh, you need to be more like them. You're too nice. Okay, this one is totally true. I am too nice. I mean, I get that a lot. I think when I started talking to Jonathan, I asked him, if you guys don't know how we started dating, it's going to be another video when he's here with me. But when we started dating, I asked him why he didn't see me, you know, like me first. And he said it was because I was too nice. And, you know, if things were to spiral, then he didn't want me to get hurt. Okay, I'm going to do this last one just because the rest are, can you send us a DM? Or like when my friend said, no assumptions. But anyways, the last one, you're tall. I'm not really. I mean, they said it with a laughing emoji, so I think this is a joke. But I'm not really tall. I'm like, on my license it says like 5'1", but like I'm like 5 feet. I mean, I didn't lie. That's what I thought it was when I went to take my driver's license, so there's that. I didn't really lie, but you know, now that I think about it, I probably am just 5 feet. Alright guys, so that is it for my assumptions video. Thank you so much for everyone who did submit an assumption to my Instagram story. If you guys did not, I would literally have nothing to work with. So thank you so much for that. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also follow me on my social media accounts on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I will catch you guys all next week for another video. Bye! And mentioned you in her story. Did I win a giveaway? I just won a giveaway!